I want to show you something, tell you something that I really personally think is something that I love from the older Call of Duty Modern Warfare series. The thing that I love is basically it wasn't about the shooting, it was more about the story back then, and that was actually one of the things that catched my heart for the old Call of Duty games. But let me tell you something about Call of Duty 3. Maybe you experience some things that make you sad in the Call of Duty franchise, like Ghost's death and Roach's death and Soap's death and Sandman's death. You know, those deaths. Those were my main three that made me sad. But what I actually want to tell you about is that when they all have a satisfying end, like in Call of Duty 2, Modern Warfare 2 actually, when Roach and Ghost die, you feel sad, you feel like it was, you want them to still be alive, but then at the end you throw Shepard with a knife in his eye, and that is the most best thing that happens to you in Call of Duty, that you just like the most. And what I want to say is it's the same in Call of Duty 3 because Makarov is actually killed Soap. So when you strangle him and he dies and you see him hanging there, you you just feel Soap didn't die for nothing. And the thing I think that gets the players the most is when that the end credits start rolling and the music starts playing. That just boils you up and you start crying because it's the best thing that ever, you know, is happening. And Sandman's death wasn't for nothing, but one of the things that made me cry the most in Call of Duty 3 is when you watch the end credits full to the end, you see a photo of Task Force 141. I don't know if it's 101. I played the game a lot. I didn't play. I forgot how the game was. But anyway, you see that photo of them all together, Ghost, Roach, everyone just standing there. And that made me cry actually because it's one of the best moments in Call of Duty for me. Now, when you kill Imran Zakhaev, it's not actually for me good because you're just shooting him. There's nothing satisfying of you strangling him. You just shoot him. But there's one thing I do not understand is why are the Call of Duty games today more basically about the future tech of tanks that can fly and things like that stuff? But why? Because it's actually, to me, a Call of Duty brought me to Call of Duty because the storyline was great, the thing was the best, and the thing that made me cry more about Soap is because Soap is the character you play as, the main character. You know him from Modern Warfare 4 to Modern Warfare 3, and when you see him die, it's just like, you know he's not gonna come from the last checkpoint or live again, and you see him bleeding out on the table, so there's no chance he's still alive and things like that. And when those bullets from the Russians just coming through the window, you just want to cry because you just want to shoot them actually, because now Price, now Soap isn't getting a good burial, and the same with Roach and Ghost. Now what actually made it a good game for me is because it had the best storyline. It was focused more on the storyline than shooting, and that was for me the better part of the Call of Duty franchise. Now it's just less of a storyline, but I'm glad they're bringing a new entry into the Call of Duty games, and the modern warfare, because Black Ops is becoming too, you know, futuristic, and that's not actually something I like. But I just like the old story. I hope they are doing the same that they with the new Modern Warfare game that they were doing with everything back then. I'm rolling Call of Duty 3's end credits, so I'm just gonna leave it here, and it will play. So yeah. I think it's at the end with a show photo of Task Force 141. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great time. Please comment down in the comment section below what you think I should do next, and like the video if you think it was nice. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Thank you guys for everything, and the Modern Warfare series is one of the best first-person games to me. Yes, thank you and goodbye.